Brunswick, Aurora, and Solon battle for the 48th season championship tonight on Academic Challenge.
Academic Challenge is brought to you by Westfield Insurance. And now, here's the host of Academic Challenge, Jason Nicholas.
Hey there, good evening. I'm Jason Nicholas, and welcome to the Academic Challenge Championship finale. After 26 weeks, 78 teams, and over 2,000 questions, tonight we play for our championship and crown our 48th season champion. These three teams tonight qualified for a spot in tonight's championship finale, and at the end of tonight's show, one will become our new champion. But before we begin, let's review our final standings tonight. These teams round out the top 10, and Westfield Insurance will award each of these schools $1,500 in grant money. The three teams tonight will share nearly $10,000 in grant money from Westfield Insurance, with the championship team getting $4,000. So not only tonight's match vying for the season championship, but they're also playing for a share of grant money. So let's get started in our opening match. It's the lightning round. In this round, all three teams compete. We award 10 points for a correct answer. We subtract 10 points for an incorrect or no answer. Let's begin our championship now. As everyone is now focused on who'll be our next president, let's take a look historically at some earlier American presidents. Let's start. The first president who was the son of a former president was Solon.
Adams.
John Quincy Adams is right. He was elected as our 19th president in 1896. Aurora?
Hayes.
Though he lost the popular vote, Rutherford B. Hayes is correct. The first presidential debate in 1960 helped elect this Massachusetts Solon.
Kennedy.
Massachusetts Democrat JFK Kennedy is right. He was president of Princeton before being elected. Aurora?
Wilson.
Before being elected U.S. President in 1913, Woodrow Wilson is right. At 1820, only one electoral vote was cast against the re-election of this fifth president. Aurora?
Monroe.
Monroe is right. On an airplane in Texas, 1963. Solon?
Johnson.
He was sworn in as our 36th president. LBJ is right. Blaming the Do-Nothing Congress, this 33rd Solon.
Truman.
33rd president re-elected 1948, Harry Truman is right. A chicken in every pot was promised by this president, re-elected in 1928. Solon.
Hoover.
Herbert Hoover is right. Governor of California and movie star for previous careers. Solon.
Reagan.
Of this 1980s president, Ronald Reagan is right. Wow. For our final lightning round question, let's go over to Tracy Carlos from NewsChannel5.
With the passage of the 19th Amendment, women could first vote in the 1920 presidential election won by this Ohio native.
Aurora.
Harding.
Warren Harding is right. And that's the end of the round. We'll come back. We'll meet the teams as the Academic Challenge Championship continues.
Welcome to the conclusion of an exciting season.
During today's show, the top teams will compete to determine this year's champion.
Westfield Insurance is proud to sponsor a program that celebrates academic excellence. We provide grants to the top teams for the schools to use for educational purposes.
On behalf of Westfield's employees and our independent agency partners, thank you for tuning in. And join us again next year for another great season.
Tonight's judge is Lauren Anke, Dean for Humanities at Cuyahoga Community College. Welcome back to the Academic Challenge Championship finale. Now it's time for a mix-it-up round here. Correct answers are worth 20 points. No penalty for an incorrect answer. If a team answers all 6 questions correctly, they'll receive those very important and coveted 25 bonus points. First, let's welcome back team number 1 from Brunswick. Brunswick, this is the first appearance in the championship, 725 points during the regular season match. Hannah is the captain of Brunswick. Hannah, what have you been up to?
I am concertmaster of the orchestra at Brunswick. I also compete in 3 math competitions, and I would like to thank our advisors, Mr. Makery and Miss Boyer, for coming out to support us and for supporting us during the season.
Awesome. Over to Andrew. Andrew, remind everyone at home a little bit more about you.
I'm on the swim team, and I'm also in a math competition, and I would like to thank our principal, Mr. Drays, for everything he does to support us and help us through the season.
Very good. Finally, Justin, update everyone at home more about Justin.
I fence and scuba dive, and I would like to thank our
substitute Casey Vereb-Kanich for coming out to support us.
Very good. Andrew, Hannah, Justin, Brunswick. These questions only for you. Let's start. Combine one word from each of these columns. You can get what description of the DNA structure discovered by Watson and Crick?
Double helix.
That is right. If you were in a pensive mood, someone might describe you as being which of these?
Thoughtful.
You got it. Combine the chemical symbols for these elements, and you'll get the name of what majestic animal that figured in a story about Androcles?
Lion.
Lion is right. Surround this hag with the right letters. You'll name what ancient Greek mathematician whose geometric theorem on triangles is still taught today?
Pythagoras.
Pythagoras is right. A geologist might best study permafrost in which of these locations?
Tundra.
Tundra is right. To complete this description of diplomats, add what type of explosive invented by Alfred Nobel? 25 bonus points possible here.
Dynamite.
25 bonus points for Brunswick. Well done. All right, Team 2 tonight is Aurora. Aurora, by the way, during the regular season, 725, and this is the second appearance for Aurora in the championship. James is the captain of Aurora. James, update everyone at home with what you've been up to.
I'm now a member of National Honor Society and will be participating in the internship program at the Cleveland Clinic this summer. I'd like to thank our administrators and our coach, Mrs. Walker, for their continued support throughout the season.
Very good. Over to Sarah. Sarah, tell us about your summer plans.
Well, I just got back from a trip with school orchestra, and I'm a 4-year member of Contemporary Youth Orchestra, and I would like to thank Westfield Insurance and NewsChannel5 for giving us the opportunity to appear tonight.
Okay, thank you. Over to Colin. Colin, update everyone about what you've been up to.
I am the vice president of my class. I'm a recently inducted member of National Honor Society, and I'd like to thank our friends, family, and alternates who came to support us tonight.
All right, so would we, Aurora, Sarah, James, and Colin. Here we go. Questions only for you. With one word from each column, you can name what political upheaval that rocked China in the late 1960s.
Cultural Revolution.
That is right. To see a stalagmite, you should enter which of these?
Cave.
That is right. By combining the chemical symbols for these elements, you can spell the name of what 5th century king of the Huns?
Attila.
That is right. Fill in the blanks here. You'll name what 16th century Flemish cartographer who developed the map projections that bear his name? Map projections that bear his name. You guys have a guess? Looking for Mercator. In 1991, the Canadian government announced that more than 750,000 square miles of territory would become an Eskimo or Inuit region with what new name?
Nunavut.
Nunavut is right. To complete this phrase from Abraham Lincoln's second inaugural address, add what word that is a synonym for animosity or ill will?
Malice.
Malice is right. Well done, Aurora. Moving into second place. Finally tonight, we have Solon. Solon, during the regular season, 780 points. This is the third time Solon's been in the championship, a two-time season champion, too, 03-04 and also 04-05. Rowan is the captain of Solon. Tell everyone at home more about you.
I'm part of the Science Olympiad team, and we'll be competing at the state championship in April.
Okay.
And I'd like to thank our coach, Mr. Rickman.
All right, very good. Thank you. Over to John. John, your turn. What have you been up to?
I've been a clarinet player in our school's marching and concert band, and I'm also a member of mock trial. And I'd like to thank our team, and specifically our alternates, Jeffrey and Austin, for coming out to support us.
Very good. Finally, over to Wilbur. Wilbur, tell everyone at home a little bit more about you. Refresh them.
I'm also, like John, I'm also part of the school's marching band and concert band. I'm also part of the school's Young Association of Comedians. And I would like to thank our friends and families for supporting us all today, including Akshay Jain.
All right, jokes after the show, buddy, okay? I expect a good one. All right, Solon, these questions just for you. Choose one word from each column. You can name what body of water near which Thoreau made his home.
Walden Pond.
That is right. A remedy that cures all problems, medical and otherwise, is referred to by which of these words?
Panacea. Panacea.
Panacea is right. Combine the chemical symbols for these elements. You'll spell the name of what large bird whose whooping variety is endangered?
Crane.
Crane, yes. To change this pronoun into a noun, fill in the spaces to name what French royal dynasty with an alcoholic name?
Bourbon.
Bourbon is right. Of these three large lakes, which one is located in the U.S. near New Orleans?
Pontchartrain.
Pontchartrain, yes. 25 bonus points possible here. Solon, to complete this observation from General Sherman, at what concept that is called the fourth dimension?
Yeah, time.
25 bonus points for Solon. Well done. Only one question missed that entire round. It's the championship. A lot on the line. More Q&A after this.
I'm Craig Hassinger of Seabrook Keck, a Westfield partner, bringing you the Sharing Knowledge, Building Trust question. What do 19% of teen drivers consider their biggest distraction?
For the answer and a chance to win an iPad mini, visit westfieldinsurance.com/academic challenge.
All right, welcome back to the Academic Championship. Before we continue our next round, let's recap the scores so far tonight. Take a look. Third place, 240, Aurora. Second place, Brunswick, 245. In the lead tonight, still very early, 305, we have Solon. Now it is time for the picture-perfect round. Each correct answer here is worth 10 points, but a wrong or no answer will cost 10 points. All three teams are playing here, so hands on your buzzers, eyes on the monitor. Here we go. Located almost 2 million light years from Earth, this galaxy is found in what archer, Brunswick?
Orion.
Constellation of the zodiac Sagittarius. When Thomas Jefferson served dinner, the meal was usually completed by what time that today's military would refer to as 1700 hours, Aurora?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock is right. These wildflowers grow in what Colorado basin, sharing its name with the historic gap that Daniel Boone found in the Appalachian Mountains, Brunswick?
Cumberland.
Cumberland, yes. What is the tangent of the angle made by the line that goes from the origin through the point 4,3 and the positive Solon?
3/4.
3/4, yes. The crowning peak of the Andes. This is what mountain? Highest in the
Aconcagua.
Western Hemisphere, Aconcagua. Well done, Brunswick. The Roman Emperor Augustus had a record of his achievements inscribed on this temple wall. In what city? Solon.
Rome.
Now Turkey's capital, Ankara, is the right answer. This painting is titled Young Girl in what kind of glass building? That name's in effect, Brunswick.
Greenhouse.
Associated with global warming, greenhouse is right. In this issue of Cleveland Magazine, we learned about Cleveland history and discovered that this region was once part of the Western Reserve, owned by what New England state? Aurora?
Connecticut.
Known as the Constitution State. Connecticut is right. The match is tightening up. Only a couple rounds left. Who will be our next champion? Aurora, Brunswick, or Solon? We'll find out when we return.
Cuyahoga Community College is proud to support Academic Challenge. At Tri-C, we share your commitment to academic excellence, and I wish you the best as you continue your educational journey.
Let's welcome our team advisors tonight from Aurora, Annie Walker, from Brunswick, Joe Makery, and from Solon, Peter Bergman. Time to get back underway now. Hot picks one at a time. I'll ask each team 8 questions. The correct responses were 20 points. No penalty for a wrong answer, so guess away. And of course, any team answering all 8 questions correctly will receive those very important 25 bonus points. First up, team number 1, Brunswick. But we go over to James from Aurora. James, what'll it be? 1, 2, 3, or 4 for Brunswick?
3.
Envelope number 3 for Brunswick. These questions just for you. Let's begin. According to tradition, men have a lump in their throat because what fruit from the tree of knowledge got stuck there when the biblical Adam tried to swallow it?
Apple.
Apple is right. In order to travel directly from the Earth to our sun, you would cross orbital paths of how many other planets?
2.
2 is right. The New York Stock Exchange will probably never move to California because California's state flag pictures what animal, symbolic of a declining market?
Bear.
The bear, right. To the monitor your science question, Lord Kelvin hypothesized that all molecular motion would cease at which of these temperatures?
0 degrees absolute.
That is right. In 1937, an aircraft carrier battleship and 4 destroyers searched unsuccessfully for what woman aviator who had disappeared while flying over the Pacific?
Earhart.
Amelia Earhart, yes. Judith Hooper titled her scientific book of Moths and Men, a play on the title of Mice and Men by what American novelist?
Steinbeck.
Steinbeck, yes. To the monitor your math question, give your answer as a positive integer. Evaluate this expression if C equals 3 and D equals 4.
100.
100 is right. 25 bonus points possible here, Brunswick. A 404-carat diamond was recently found in what African country where Luanda is the capital?
Angola.
25 bonus points for Brunswick. Into the lead. It's the championship. Aurora's up next. Solon, what'll it be? 1, 2, or 4 for Aurora?
4.
Envelope number 4 for Aurora. Here we go, guys. Questions only for you. Chess Grandmaster Philidor once said that the game's soul is what piece? The least valued but most numerous.
Pawn.
Pawn is right. The logo for Bluetooth technology is based on symbols associated with Harold Bluetooth, a 10th century king of what V-initialed Norse raiders?
Vikings.
Vikings, yes. You might win her in Florida, but the mythological Persephone spent 6 months a year in the underworld, a realm ruled by what classical god?
Hades.
Hades or Pluto, correct. To the monitor your science question. In arthropods, the hard outer exoskeleton is formed by the secretion of which of these?
Chitin.
Chitin, yes. Saladin, who conquered much of the Middle East and North Africa, was descended from what K-initialed ethnic group now centered in Iraq and Turkey?
Kurds.
The Kurds, correct. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, is a song sung by what Shakespeare's sweetheart whose heart was broken by Hamlet?
Ophelia.
Ophelia, yes. To the monitor your math question. What is the positive value of x?
4.
X equals 4, correct. 25 bonus points possible here, Aurora. Buddhism is the official religion of what Southeast Asian country where Phnom Penh is the capital?
Cambodia.
25 bonus points for Aurora. All right. They're on their game. Solon's up next. We go back over to Hannah from Brunswick. What'll it be, 1 or 2?
2.
Envelope number 2 for the men of Solon. Here we go, guys. A shellback is Navy slang for a sailor who has crossed what imaginary line separating the northern and southern hemispheres?
Equator.
Equator, yes. In the 1840s, the failure of what vegetable crop caused widespread famine in Ireland and led almost 1 million people to come to America?
Potatoes.
Potato, yes. Timothy Arthur's 19th century book, 10 Nights in a Bar Room, gave a boost to what social movement that culminated in the 18th Amendment?
Yeah. Temperance.
Temperance or prohibition, yes. To the monitor your science question. In an animal cell, the centrosome aids in which of these?
Mitosis.
Yes, the West Point class of 1846 included what future Confederate general whose name is linked to the unsuccessful charge his troops made at Gettysburg?
Pickett.
Pickett, yes. Probably the first computer to gain the status of a fictional character is what computer that's vital to the plot of 2001, A Space Odyssey by Arthur Clarke? HAL 9000, yes. To the monitor your math question. What missing coefficient of the middle term will make this trinomial a perfect square?
26.
26 is right. 25 bonus points possible here. Solon. It wasn't until 1750 that the first domesticated cat was imported into what South American nation where Asuncion is the capital?
Paraguay.
25 bonus points for Solon. 3 for 3. The grab bag round is coming up next. We have a very close match. Remember, it's the championship. Our new championship is just moments away. Welcome back to the Academic Challenge Championship finale. Before we continue, let's recap the score so far tonight. Third place, 445, Aurora. Brunswick right now at second place, 450. Solon in the lead tonight at 490. A very close match. This is the final round. It's the grab bag round. It's a free-for-all. Each correct answer is worth 20 points, but a team will lose 20 points for a wrong or no answer. Also, visual questions here. Those are plus or minus 30. Again, all 3 teams, and this is for our championship. Our grab bag round begins right now. This year marks the 50th anniversary of what TV and film franchise focused on Captain Kirk and the Enterprise? Aurora.
Star Trek.
Is right. Hawaii state flag was featured on a postage stamp issued in what same year in which Barack Obama first won the presidential election? Aurora.
2008.
That is right. In 1880, France annexed what Pacific Ocean island where Paul Gauguin would paint most of his best-known Solon?
Tahiti.
Is right. To the monitor, this royally attired lady is what Jane, the third wife of Solon?
Seymour.
Seymour, yes. After the Flood is a subtitle of a recent book about what hurricane that hit New Orleans in 2005, Solon?
Katrina.
Is right. How many degrees are there in the arc described by the minute hand of a clock traveling 10 minutes of the hour? Aurora.
60 degrees.
60, yes. The Valley of Amazement is a novel by what woman who had previously amazed readers with the Joy Luck Club? Solon.
10.
10 is right to the monitor. This was one newspaper headline following the stock market crash in October of what year? Shortly before Brunswick?
1929.
That is right. To launch the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917, Lenin took a train to St. Petersburg from Solon.
Warsaw.
What Z-initialed city in Switzerland? Zurich. Choice to physicists, a slug is a unit of Aurora.
Mass.
Mass, yes. The rules governing how and when soldiers may be quartered in private homes are outlined in which number constitution? Aurora.
3.
The third, yes, to the monitor. Ignaz Paderewski was both a concert pianist and a prime minister of what Eastern European country where Krakow is the second largest? Aurora.
Poland.
Poland, yes. What two-word nickname was given to Mary Ludwig Hayes, the Revolutionary War hero who brought water to soldiers? Solon.
Molly Pitcher.
Molly Pitcher, yes. The British explorer Francis Younghusband was still a young man when in 1904 he led an expedition to what capital city of Tibet? Aurora.
Kathmandu.
No, Lasha. Nabucco, Verdi's first successful opera, concerns what biblical king of the Babylon who had 3? Solon.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar is right. During the Civil War, the Confederate Navy got much of its lumber and tar supplies from what East Coast Tar Heel state? Solon.
North Carolina.
North Carolina, though he never went to Princeton. Georges Clemenceau, France's World War I premier, had what animal nickname that suggests the Princeton mascot? Solon.
Tiger.
Tiger, yes. Should you color rivers on a map to match their name? South Africa's major river would be what color? Solon.
Orange.
Orange. Choice. Which of the following is an aromatic compound? Methane, benzene, ethylene. Brunswick.
Benzene.
Benzene, yes. Mathematically, in terms of pi, what is the volume of a cone with a height of 12 and a radius of 2? Aurora, you did buzz in there.
48 pi.
16 pi is the right answer there.
Yeah, you're right.
But the buzzer means the game is over. Let's have a look at our final scores tonight. A great match by all. Third place, 500 points, Brunswick. Second place, very impressive, 535, Aurora. But our winner tonight, 660 points. Our season champion is Solon. Hey, don't go anywhere. Westfield Insurance is here to hand out those championship checks. We'll be right back after this.
For complete information about everything academic, visit us online at newsnet5.com/academic challenge.
All right, welcome back to the Academic Challenge Championship finale. Once again, we're honored to have as our partner this season, Westfield Insurance, and we have Sarah and Scott from Westfield. What another incredible year.
Thanks, Jason. Westfield is proud to be a sponsor of Academic Challenge, and we'd like to congratulate all these great teams on a wonderful and exciting season.
Thanks, Jason. I'm Scott Allen, independent agent with Whitaker Myers Group in Worcester and Ashland, and we are thrilled to be here. Congratulations, Brunswick, on a great match.
Scott and Sarah, thank you so much. Now, third place, nothing to be ashamed of. Joe Makery is the advisor at Brunswick. Fantastic season, Joe.
Yes, I'm very proud of my team. This is the best year that we have had at our school with our team, and I'm very honored to work with such a talented young group of men and women.
All right, very good. Over now to Sarah for the check presentation. Take it away.
On behalf of Westfield Insurance, we'd like to present you with this $2,500 check for third place. Congratulations, Brunswick.
All right, moving down now, second place, we have Aurora. Another great season for Aurora. Sarah, check presentation time. Take it away.
Congratulations, Aurora, on your second place finish with this $3,000 check we present to you.
Annie Walker is the advisor at Aurora. Annie, second place. Incredible season once again for you guys.
Yeah, I'm just thrilled with how they did tonight and really how they played all season. So congratulations to Brunswick and Solon. It was a great match. And thanks to Westfield and Channel 5 for having us.
Annie, thank you very much. All right, we move on down to tonight's winner and the season champion winner. Sarah, take it away. Our champion this year, Solon.
Congratulations, Solon. On behalf of Westfield Insurance, we would like to present you with this $4,000 check for first place. Congratulations.
All right, Peter Bergman, you are the advisor for Solon. First place season champion, the third season champion for Solon. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for hosting us here. Congratulations to both other teams, and I'm just extremely proud of our team, their effort, their joy in competing.
All right, very good, Peter. Thank you. Solon, our season champion. Thank you for another exciting season. Congratulations to all the teams this year. that participated. Again, we'll see you next year for another season of Academic Challenge. I'm Jason Nicholas. Class dismissed.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.